Hello and welcome to my YouTube channel Volvo Christian, and welcome to a wet and windy day here at Rygge. This is the last day I'm spending with the EX30. Today is Sunday the 25th of February, and later tonight, today, I have to deliver this back to Volvo Car Norway. But I still have a couple of tests I want to do, and I also have a couple of videos on my computer that I haven't uploaded yet. Yesterday evening, I completed my 2 videos that I recorded yesterday outside the Volvo Car Stor-Oslo Øken. I recorded a video about all the exterior and interior specs, and I also recorded a video about the luggage capacity. So those were uploaded to YouTube today, and they will be published on Tuesday and Wednesday. And then this video, I will actually sneak it in tomorrow, at least that's the plan. Because this is the last day, but I still have a couple of videos that I haven't made yet. And in this video, I want to give you a preview of what's coming, why I haven't recorded it yet, and also some about the roads ahead. So I hope you will enjoy this short video here on windy Rygge. So we're going to start with a little preview of my good, bad and ugly, and also why I haven't made those videos yet. Because I have already started to compile a list on each individual aspect, the good, the bad, the ugly. But I haven't had time, and I also didn't want to make it yet because on the 6th of March I'm going to pick up our EX30 twin, and I want to have that experience with me before making up my mind, because there may be some differences, so I don't want to make a good, bad and ugly and then realize that I want to change some of the elements after my twin experience. So I have to experience the twin before I make up my complete mind. But I have started on the list, and in this right now I want to give a little preview of what's coming, because I've had this car now for 10 days. This is the 11th day, and on those 10 days I've actually driven 2,000 kilometers. 2,000! That is just massive on a just test period. I've driven on all kind of scenarios. Icy roads, snowy roads, wet roads, dry roads, highways, city streets, country roads. I've driven on pretty much everything. Mountain passes. So I've had much time, and I've gotten to know the EX30 pretty good. And one of the good things that kind of caught me off guard was actually the driving experience, because it's a really pleasant car. It has a decent amount of noise insulation, ride comfort, steering feel, seat comfort, overview. It's decent. It's not outstanding in any aspects, but for this package at this price point in this segment, I actually find the driving experience to be really, really good. So that's definitely on my top list on the good things. Maybe even on number 1. But yeah. I have to experience the twin. But either way, driving experience. I want to give a huge thumbs up to the EX30 for driving experience. And then we come to the bad things. That list suddenly got longer than the good things. But then you always notice things you don't like in the beginning, and then you have to get to know the car, and then some things are more annoying than others. But I want to share with you one of the bad things with the EX30 that have really also caught me off guard, because I wasn't expecting it to be so bad. And that is actually the steering wheel and the steering wheel buttons. Oh, the agony of this useless capacitive BS shit. I think Volvo should do it right. Get this shit out and put in the XC40 wheel, because Volvo has had some great steering wheels in the past. This is not one of them. This is utterly shit. Because these capacitive buttons, sometimes I feel like I have to push it once to make the panel wake up, and then press it again for the command. Maybe this can be fixed in the over-the-air update. Magically, you can transfer reaction time to this steering wheel buttons, but right now it's just a pain in the ass. And sometimes I'm not even pressing the correct spot, because you have to be really precise on where you push. And just, I think it was yesterday, I was grooving on my second lap of the range test I did yesterday. I was listening to music. It was John Cocker with Up Where We Belong, I think. I was really feeling it, and like a little karaoke party in the car. And then I had tweaked the audio slightly too high, because yeah, there's some things we're going to talk about the audio system. I wanted to just dim it slightly down again, like 2 notches down. But then I suddenly probably hit the other button right next to it, and I've changed the song. Right when I was just, damn it. So yeah, not good at all. And then it's kind of cold here, so I've tried to stand still and not move around too much. But then we come to the ugly part. And surprisingly enough, we're not going to talk about the elephant in the room. The one screen layout. That is actually, surprisingly enough, not the most ugly thing with the EX30. There's actually one element that's more ugly and more, that really pisses me off. And it's not the center screen, but it is another screen. And with that is all the hint you need. Oh, yeah, that is actually quite ugly. So that was a little preview on the good, the bad, the ugly. It stopped raining, so now I can put in this cover for my camera. I have complained some about this button, and I've gotten a couple of responses. Yes, you can do it on the center screen, but if you have like shopping bags and you want to enter, no kick sensor, no button, but this thing that always are filthy. Why did my lights went off? But I'm going to talk about another thing as well. I'm going to talk about an overhanging question that I have asked myself a couple of times. Is this a Volvo? Because honestly, I don't get the Volvo vibe when I'm sitting in the car, driving the car, walking towards the car. But is that a good thing or is that a bad thing? I have seen other people also commenting that this isn't a Volvo. And in some areas they are correct, because this isn't a Volvo per se. This is a shared platform with Geely. They are sharing it with the platform with the CQX and also the smart #1 and #3. And this is Volvo's version on that platform. But it still wears a Volvo badge, and eventually I just have to learn to embrace it or accept it, because this is a totally different approach, a totally different segment. So you can't compare it against the XC90 and the V60 and the awesome S90 and S60 drivers cars. This is a different segment for a different customer group. It doesn't appeal to the same persons. So, is it a Volvo? We will come back to that. But it still wears a Volvo badge, even if the little badge on the steering wheel are really plastic fantastic. And I don't know, I actually hate this thing here, because you don't have that structure as you have on other Volvos, where you can feel the letterings. Maybe this is like a lightweight version, stripped down. Porsche also does that on their GT3 RS. On the hood, they don't have this metal badge. They have like a fancy sticker. Lightweight. Maybe this is a lightweight XC40. Just remove everything you don't need, and then you have the EX30. Different platform, okay, but I don't know. We have to. This is a Volvo now, even if we like it or not. But that is one question I'm thinking about. Is it a Volvo? And then we can talk about the roads ahead for me regarding the EX30 experience. I have to deliver this back today, but I'm going to try to make 2 tests before the day are over. I'm slightly behind of schedule. The clock is actually 3 o'clock. So it's gonna get dark in not too long, but I will try to make 2 more videos. By request from some of my followers, I will try to make this ASMR video. I will stick the camera in the roof line here, or in the panoramic roof, and just shut up and drive. No music, sadly. So I will try to do that afterwards. Just drive over here to the McDonald's and then start the video. So 1 ASMR video. And then I'm gonna head out on a highway range test. I'm literally right next to the highway. Probably you can hear that noise. I'm gonna charge it as far as I manage. It's now at 60-ish%. Within the time frame, maybe I reach 90, maybe I will go all the way to 100, but at least highway range test. Towards Sweden, baby. Sweden, here we come. So that is the 2 videos I wanna make with this video. And then I'm gonna deliver it back. Today, 25th of February. But then the 6th of March, I'm gonna pick up the the EX30 Twin. I'm gonna have that for 5 or 6 days. And on that car, I'm gonna make my good, my bad, my ugly, the interior review, because I wasn't pleased with the one I made with this. I had like 15 or 16 different clips, but when I got home or back to the hotel, I wasn't pleased. I was just, oh, this is just utterly shit. And if I'm not pleased, or if I don't want to look at the videos, even if there's quality or the audio, or if it's just what the heck I'm saying, at least I wasn't pleased, so I'm not going to post that. Just waste of time. So I have to make a new one, and I will do that with the twin version. Interior review and presentation, my good, bad and ugly. And then maybe if I have time, I will also do a comparison of the range test with and without all-wheel drive. But then already the day after, the 6th, the 7th and the 8th, I'm going to travel with Volvo Car Norway to a place north in Sweden, a place called Luleå. I don't know how to pronounce it. We're going to take the EX30 out on an ice track. 2 days. So that's going to be super exciting. And then when I coming home again on Friday, then I have the EX30 for 4 days. But in the middle of everything of this, I have to go to work. Because I'm not sure if everyone knows, but I have 2 jobs. My main work, my 8 to 4, are in an elementary school. But this week, I took 3 days off, like a vacation days, to spend time with the EX30 and travel to Gjøvik. And then I have another work in a grocery store at the evenings, like 1 to 2 weekdays. 1 to 2 evenings every week, and then every other weekend. So that is my main works. This is just my hobby, my passion. But I have taken 2 days off. My last 2 vacation days of 2024 are going to be spent on the ice track in Luleå. And after that, I have no more vacation days. So if I want to have time of work, it's going to be with a pay cut. So that's the harsh reality. But I've used 3 days to spend time with the EX30. So that is the road ahead with my EX30. So you will have a bunch of videos coming all the way up to like the middle of March regarding the EX30. And then for the end of the video, I'm going to actually talk about consumption. Because during these 10 days, I've actually driven this EX30 2,000 kilometers. And I reset the trip computer when I picked it up, and I haven't touched it since. This lower tile. And my average consumption are 22 kilowatt-hour per 100 kilometers on those 2,000. So that, I think that is pretty good based on the conditions with the end of winter, and it's shitty weather today. It's been a couple of days with really bad weather. So 22. And then on my range test, I had like 19.4. I can put it in here, 19.4 for the range test over Venabygd and 22 for the complete 2,000. And yesterday I made a video with 1 pedal drive test, and maybe I got way lower than those numbers. So you have to check that video. That video is dropping probably on Thursday. And then I will drop the ASMR Friday, and then the highway range test on Saturday. So that's at least a plan. But I'm going to end this video with answering a couple of questions, because I've had a couple of challenges during my test period. One of them was that the cable, charging cable, wouldn't release when I came to the car. And apparently it will release when the car has reached its charging limit. My issue was that I had it on 100% and it was combined with the AC charging bug, so that's why the cable didn't release. So it will release when you are reaching the limit. And regarding my AC problem, that is also fixed. I have tried this several times, but yesterday it miraculously worked. Just using the charging limit on and off, and increased it from 6 to 32 amps up and down, and then suddenly it was just chugging down the electricity. So that was the two things regarding charging. Yeah, I don't think it's getting colder and colder here, and wetter in my shoes. But I think it's time to wrap it up. Yeah, the other side. But overall, I'm pretty pleased. I hope you have enjoyed my videos so far, and I hope you will enjoy the upcoming videos. And if you have any questions, just push it down under, and I will gladly help you answer those. Now I have to collect my camera again and start on the next video. So I'll see you in the next one. Take care and bye bye.